first thing with every family and working with your children, your family has to know what are your money values? What's most important to your family with money? How do you start having that conversation? Because this is the key to financial happiness and money happiness. When you absolutely know why you are earning money, besides just, oh, I gotta pay the mortgage, I gotta buy food, I've gotta pay for the kids' activities. I mean, it's just, money's going out all the time. But how is money being used in your life? And how much do you need to enjoy your money over time? So the first step is making sure that you have goals. How do you set goals with kids? The first is, and I wrote down here, is that money needs to stop being a taboo topic. One of the things that I find in families, before I have them sit down and talk about their values, is I find that every family, depending on the history of the family, many families don't discuss money. I was very active in our local high school doing I'm a Rotarian, and so there's a high school club called Interact, and I was on campus every single month or every single week for a year, helping them with their club on campus. And do you know what the questions I got? Shannon, and we live in a fairly affluent area like you do down here, and I heard, Shannon, can you help me understand how a car loan works, or how much insurance is? Can you help me understand how much groceries may be when I go to college? Their parents they had bought them a car, but they said, but when you get to college, it's your responsibility. They'd been the ATM machine. I need to go to the movies, I need $20. Okay, here you go. Rather than having conversations around money, they were just doling money out. And what I found was these very smart, bright children wanted to know more, meaning they understood their parents would just be giving them money, but they knew at some point they're going to be on their own. They wanted to know more. So money needs to stop being a taboo topic. And where do you start? So I believe starting with your children at about age 3, and there's different phases that you work with your kids. So from age 3 to age 6. What I did in that period of time, and what we do that's most effective, is that when you spend money, you talk out loud. I'm one of these crazy women that are standing in Trader Joe's, swiping my credit card, looking at my kids going, was that free? I still do it. They just laugh. It's a game now for us. And I started when they were about 3, and I'd say, this is a credit card. And so I would just talk out loud, that wasn't free. How did the money get on this little piece of plastic? And they would say, oh, you and Daddy worked really hard for it. Yes, and the food is within our family budget for this month, meaning this isn't free. And so I started having that conversation. I would be in the grocery store with them between 3 and 6, looking at labels, looking at costs. I'd have them weigh fruit and vegetables. It slows down your shopping trips, guys, by the way. If you're flying, it doesn't work really well. You have to be willing to slow down a little bit, but what you're teaching them to do is to be good consumers.